Bihar boat tragedy remains our top focus, and we are getting some breaking news. The death toll, unfortunately, in the tragedy has mounted to 23. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has announced an ex-gratia compensation of 2 lakh rupees for the next of kin of those who died in the Patna boat tragedy. Also, 50,000 rupees will be given to those who were seriously injured in this tragedy. So the latest in this, that the death toll has mounted to 23 in the Bihar boat tragedy, and Prime Minister has announced a compensation of 2 lakh rupees for the next of kin of those who died in the boat tragedy. Also, 50,000 rupees will be given to those who were seriously injured.
जांच की प्रक्रिया जारी है और जांच के बाद बिल्कुल जवाबदेही तय की जाएगी। देखिए, अभी 2 नाव के टकराने की भी बात आ रही है। एक वीडियो आया है जिसमें 2 नाव टकराने की भी बात आई है, तो हम लोग उस एंगल से भी देख रहे हैं कि ये दुर्घटना मतलब टकराने से हुई है, ओवरलोडिंग से हुई है, या क्या लापरवाही रही। उसकी डिप्लॉयमेंट अच्छी खासी नंबर्स में थी, लेकिन इस वर्ष जो लोग बता रहे हैं कि पिछले सालों से कई गुना लोग ज़्यादा गए। देखिए, अभी सरकार के स्तर से इसमें जाँच के आदेश हुए हैं और जाँच उच्च स्तर पर होगी और जो भी दोषी होंगे उस पर कार्रवाई होगी।
अपडेट यही है कि वहाँ पे सिटी एसपी साहब भी मौजूद हैं, हम भी जा रहे हैं। कुछ जो बॉडीज रिकवर हो रही है उनको लाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, बाकी की खोजबीन जारी है। बॉडीज के आसपास की बात मेरी उनसे पता लगी है, पुष्टि नहीं हुई है, वहाँ पे नेटवर्क नहीं लग रहा है, जाके आपको अपडेट करेंगे पूरा हम लोग।
I'm joined by India Today's Rohit Singh, who's joining us live from Patna. Rohit, I believe that the rescue operations were suspended during the night, and have they resumed now, and what is the latest?
Well, yes, Archana, there was a difficult challenge before the state administration also and the Patna administration also to conduct the search operation at night, because it was extremely cold yesterday. The water was chilly and the divers had an extreme difficult task diving into the river Ganga and carry out the rescue operation. But now, as the sun has come out, the rescue operation has once again started, and it is believed that there could be some more bodies that could be drowned, and searches are going on. Both the NDRF team as well as the SDRF team are there on the spot. The DM and SP are also monitoring the entire rescue operation at this point of time. But as far as death toll is concerned, the death toll is now at 21. And there is a possibility that the death toll could also rise, because now the search operations have begun. So it is likely that there could be more bodies that can be recovered from the river.
All right, Rohit, do we have any idea about what led to this tragedy? I believe the authorities are still ascertaining whether it was a mid-water collision or whether the boat was overcrowded. Do we have any clarity as to what led to this terrible tragedy?
Well, that is a point of investigation, but as far as the district administration is concerned, we have been speaking to the DM also. There are 2 theories that are going on, because if you see the visuals, there are 2 boats that can be seen in the visuals colliding with each other. So the question is whether this collision led to capsizing of both the boats, or whether it was the overloading of the boats that led to the entire mishap that has taken place. So these are points of investigation that are going at this point of time, but definitely there are laxities as far as the preparations are concerned for this entire kite festival, because there were not adequate number of boats that were pressed into action at the river Ganga to ferry people from Ganga to the Diara side, and again back from the Diara side back to Patna. And that is why when it was evening yesterday, there was a mad rush and a scramble amongst people to get onto the boats and return back to Patna. And because of that, we saw that in a single boat there were at least 60 to 70 people who had boarded the boat, and maybe this could be this led to the entire this overloading led to capsizing of the boat into the Ganga.
All right, thank you so much, Rohit Singh, for that update. And as we speak, since the story is developing, the latest is that the death toll has mounted to 24. So one more person has been declared dead in the Bihar boat tragedy. So now let's take a look at the events that unfolded last night, how a celebration turned into a tragedy and led to the death of 24 people at the banks of river Ganga in Patna.
कितने साल की थी? पानी पी के लग गए। tragic turn to festivities in Patna. Hundreds had gathered at the banks of the river Ganga for a 3-day kite festival as part of Sankranti celebrations. Celebration was in the air as families and friends were seen having a good time until this happened. A boat ferrying dozens of revelers capsized in the Ganges, leading to an unprecedented tragedy. People were seen trying to swim to the shore, asking for help, but there were many who drowned, little children who couldn't swim. A rescue boat immediately rushed to their rescue, locals also stepping in to help. Heart-wrenching scenes were witnessed as loved ones waited for some news about their missing kin.
अभी तो कुछ नहीं बोल रही है, बोली कि नाव मिला है, नाव निकल रहा है। मेरे मम्मी पापा और मेरी भतीजी गई थी।
It seems to be a clear case of negligence. Boats were overloaded to ferry people back.
The question is, when the administration knew that it was a big day today, so why were not enough boats in fact deployed for this entire area to take people from Patna to the riverine area and then get them back here? Because it is being said that because of lack of adequate number of boats, this incident has happened, because on a single boat there were many people.
A night that was to be remembered as a celebration, as a time of revelry, quickly became a night of death. Dozens of lives lost, families left scarred forever. This isn't the first time such a tragedy has taken place due to sheer negligence. But will those responsible for this mishap be held accountable? And will the right lessons be learnt from this tragedy? With Rohit Singh in Patna, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's show you the other side, and unfortunately the negative side of this tragedy. It's not even more than 24 hours since the tragedy took place, but the politics has already begun. Union Minister and Patliputra MP Ramkripal Yadav has squarely pinned the blame on Chief Minister Nitish Kumar for the mishap, and he has demanded his immediate resignation.
बड़े पैमाने पर लोग पहुंचे वहां, उनके आने जाने की कोई सुविधा नहीं, कोई ख्याल नहीं, तो ये तो सरकार का फेल्योर है। और मैं ये कहूं कि सरकार शासन अपने दायित्वों का निर्वहन नहीं किया है, और इतनी बड़ी तादाद में अगर लोगों की जान गई तो उसके लिए कोई जिम्मेवार है तो सरकार जिम्मेवार है, यहाँ के मुखिया जिम्मेवार है। निश्चित तौर पर नीतीश कुमार जी को तो निश्चित तौर पर नैतिक जिम्मेवारी लेते हुए और जनता से माफी मांगते हुए इस्तीफा करना।